Really funny. Really funny. What do you mean I'm funny? It's funny, you know. It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy. What do you mean? You mean the way I talk? What? It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's, you know, the way you tell the story and everything. Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
Tom, you know, you got it all wrong.
Oh, wait. He's a big boy. He knows what he said. What'd you say? Funny how?
This is Franco, and this is the Commonwealth Podcast.
Yeah, where are you from?
Okay, so I was born in California.
Right. How long have you been in Chicago?
I've been in Chicago for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah. But I'm not just from California. When I was in 6th grade, I moved to DC and grew up in DC. So I'm like East Coast, West Coast.
Right. So you got 3 people. You from Chicago? Yeah. Like where? Like if you from South Holland, like you're not from Chicago.
South Holland.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you from, you know what I'm saying? If you from
78th and Marquette though.
Oh, all right. So, okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So you got motherfuckers that's here from Chicago.
East Side, 79th, 75th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right, you got 3 people that's from over east, like
that's damn near like
from the thick of the shit that you hear about. You know what I'm saying?
10 block radius.
What I'm gonna ask you this. Well, no, I'm gonna ask you this. How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Is it
from being in Chicago for 5 years?
Yeah, has it been represented accurately from what you know of being outside of Chicago? You know what I'm saying? And
being here for 5 years, to be completely honest with you.
Well, from 5 years, I would say that the shit has really been going on the thickest for the last 5 years.
I feel you.
So you were probably, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
I mean, honestly, y'all, I've never seen no shit happen. Okay. Literally, I've not seen nobody with a gun.
Okay.
I've not seen, and that's, I mean, people do obviously have the shit. You see what I'm saying? But I don't see it. Maybe it's because of the areas that I've lived in. I mean, I came here for school, so like Columbia's downtown.
Okay, how do you feel about schooling? Do you know about the school system? How do you feel
in
about
Chicago?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that it's not the best.
No, I'm saying you said you went to school. You said you came to school.
Columbia.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, how do you feel about the school?
I mean, it was cool, and then I also did some time at Harold Washington, which was like more, you know, public Chicago. Like I'm being around real Chicago people. And I mean, I feel like with any education system, it's what
definitely
you make
was around
it.
Some Chicago motherfuckers at Harold Washington, 100%.
But what I'm saying is, like, I feel like with
I'm saying this is all good. This is all good though, because I want, you know what I'm saying. So my next question is, you know what I'm saying, is it being represented accurately? Because but what else have you been exposed to?
I mean, I go to as south as I get is when I go visit his family, and like I've never seen nobody. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just because I'm not in the places that it's happening.
It definitely be the daytime, but then again, it happens in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like in the oddest times when we go out to like family houses and shit like that. It's like a nice scenery. You know, like the feel of walking down, 78 and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
the hood, but like.
It's
what
cool.
happens in the hood, you don't see.
It's never been an issue to me personally. Not saying that the shit's not going on. I'm probably just not seeing it. You know what I mean? Obviously.
It's so funny too, because like.
But what do y'all think? Like, how do y'all feel that the only thing that besides like what y'all are bringing to the music industry, that's undeniable. How do you feel about your city being represented so negatively to everyone else? Because my mom is calling me talking about, are you okay? Like, you see what I mean?
That's fucked up.
Like, I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen,
I'm okay.
the thing is, to me, it's being represented. To say that Chicago is a place that you shouldn't come to is false. That's inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? Every place, every city, every whatever got a so-called hood. Whether it be on a large scale or on a, soft-ass scale. Wherever you go, got a hood. You know what I'm saying? And some are very thick. And some are very, you know what I'm saying? And some are better and some are worse. And you got times where the ones that are worse, they got the worst shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's had it from Detroit. All of the major cities have had it. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Memphis, they've all, from Memphis to Chicago to Detroit to LA to multiple areas in California. You know what I'm saying? The difference is now it's a lot of nonsense going on. It's a lot of stupid. Like those areas are being ran by children now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of.
But how? Like I don't understand.
Because the people that were represented those areas are like dead, in jail, on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And now kids are raising themselves. You got a lot of kids raising themselves now in those areas. But it's a lot, and there are also a lot of diamonds in those areas. We from over east. They're like under the same block, the same street, out of a bunch of kids like that represent like Lil Herb and them. You got two people. They cousins. They both made it in rap. They got a cousin that made it playing basketball. They got, you know what I'm saying? They made it in a bunch of different avenues. There's people that's going to school to be doctors and lawyers. You know what I'm saying? There's diamonds in those areas too. You know what I'm saying? People. It's just at this point to me, and even fuck the hood, because that's not even what Chicago is about. That's not what I'm saying. Like. It's a lot more shit to be exposed to other than just that. Definitely. Just that part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Chicago got a lot of. The food here is amazing. You know what I'm saying? The people you can meet going out, like there's places that you can go, and there's bars and there's fucking clubs, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, super player. You know what I'm saying? It's strips and shit that you can go to and party on. And, you know what I'm saying? It's downtown areas and it's up north areas. And this city is so big and it's so, you know what I'm saying, beautiful and shit that it's, how can you just say, there's no way that it ain't nobody safe. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It ain't no way that ain't nobody safe. You know what I'm saying? That's how they make it. Like, ain't nobody safe out here. That's just how I feel like that. That's pretty much to top off my point. They make it to like it's nobody safe out here, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's not even the case. And a lot of people that's doing the dumb shit that they doing are real misguided. And you know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's one of those things. A lot of people just need help. If you're involved in that shit, then it's just inevitable. If you choose not to involve yourself, you'll be fine. See, I mean, I know and that's people be dying though. That's the thing. And that's but the thing is, like, in order for us to get better, like that shit gotta stop. Definitely. And for other motherfuckers to take us seriously, we gotta come together. We can't say that leave. You can't say leave yourself out of it. You know what I'm saying? If you leave yourself out of it, you'll never change because you feel like if you don't take the side of the people, then you're taking the side of the people that are oppressing those people. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So I feel like the shit can change. It would just take for motherfuckers to wake up, you know what I'm saying, and realize how much power we really do have. And once we realize that shit, it's nothing that can. There's nothing. They bombed the whole. I don't know how many times I'm gonna talk about this shit, but Black Wall Street. I gotta do some more research on that shit. But they bombed an entire. Yes. Like. An entire city of people, and just you've never heard about that shit in school. You know what I'm saying? They don't even. But like the thing is, they don't teach you about Malcolm X. You don't learn about the Black Panthers and their movement. You don't learn about Marcus Garvey.
That's clearly because
you don't learn.
You see what the fuck they see them as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got fucking Tommy Loren on TV comparing them to the KKK.
Exactly. What? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
That's why they don't teach you about the motherfuckers. Marcus Garvey.
It's literally a permanent secondary. It's like they know that we the shit, but they involved into just being a consumer and getting a big buck from it. You know, like greed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And like,
the best thing. Well, not for us, but the best thing you can do when you know something is good, is some manipulation. You make it feel like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you stay. That's how you keep it oppressed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This is just crazy as hell. How you can't even. It's like, and that go back to And that goes back to like what I was saying like earlier about like how come, you know what I'm saying, I can't just be the man. I'm black and I'm the man and I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? How come I can't just be that? Well, I gotta be some more. And black people do that a lot. They look down. You know what I'm saying? On motherfuckers is on each other instead of, you know what I'm saying, looking up to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, give your brother praise instead of, you know what I'm saying? And the more praises you give, you know what I'm saying, the more praises you ultimately will get. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers just gotta realize, bro, you. This shit real, boy. This shit get real. This usually be a funny show, but I don't know.
Nah, we can low key switch topics, bro. Let's get into
I
this.
already know.
Get into this music, like how you started or.
Well, my dad's a musician, and I was just around it all the time. And he's a gospel singer, so it's like completely opposite of the type of music I make. But he's an R&B head, and he would just play it all the time, and I just adapted to his, I guess, vibes. I guess.
Okay.
It's been real, and I've been writing forever. But this is like the year that I decided that I'm actually gonna like put shit out, because I always said that I wanted to just be the songwriter and write for people.
Right.
But my songs are my babies, and I don't want to give them away.
Right.
Especially for people that aren't paying me.
That's a real artist,
like,
though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just can't. I just have like an attachment.
You rather not sell it, you know? You rather not sell them.
So with that too, like how you said your songs, your babies, do you find yourself struggling for exposure? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, do I give my song to this person because I know it's probably gonna have some exposure attached to it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like there's a way to kind of dabble in both. You know what I mean? Like, I can have some songs that I like, feel like, okay, this is me, I'm gonna put this shit out, and some songs where I'm like, okay, like, this would sound better if she sung it, this would sound better if he sung it. You know what I mean? So it's just about knowing, being realistic with yourself and with the song, and knowing that's what matters at the end of the day.
Right.
Who inspires your music?
I like Brandy, like old school Brandy. New people like SZA. I listen to a lot of SoundCloud artists that like are just in their basement making music and are just killing. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just like an eclectic.
Right. Nah, what I was about to say, with the back to the writing from people, because I know like it's a lot of people now that's coming forward and saying like, oh yeah, I wrote this, I wrote that, like in the industry. I know like Party Next Door is like probably one of the biggest names writing right now, and it's like I just, you know, I follow him. I don't really follow his music, but I follow him just as a person. Yeah. And I see a lot of times he struggling with that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find a hit, because he giving so many hits to Rihanna and Drake and J and B and shit like that. So.
I mean, it's a simple fact that when you put out a song yourself, like someone at the level of Party Next Door, when you put out a song yourself,
they taking that shit from him.
Exactly. Or you don't know if it'll make money. If you give it to Rihanna, you know that shit's gonna hit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's low key. People low key do it for that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, like, even I know it's like, all right, this will get more spin for this artist, but it's still that internal fight. It's like, damn, like I could have had 3 of them bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have had 3 joints. Like, he wrote Work. Yeah. He wrote the Shining joint, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
He wrote Work.
Rihanna, bro.
Bread.
He be releasing his own fucking reference tracks. Like, just releasing them bitches. So you can fuck around, go on SoundCloud and find,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? Work, Shining, the Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I would have had to get on that.
He
I would have had to get on that.
At least a feature.
I would have had to get on that. Even you know what that's gonna do.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to touch that. Nah, I would have had to touch that.
But think about it. He's touching it though.
No, sir.
He's touching it though. That's
no, sir. Not like Rihanna touching it.
You're right.
If he's on that song is still as good. I feel like that song is still as good.
Like, Rihanna's not even probably
Drake is on that.
I would have took Drake off of the party. Get on this.
Been me, for real.
Get on this.
I would have
because you know he signed to OVO.
I would have me, Drake, and Rihanna.
Yeah, that would have been
what you mean?
Something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm going touching that.
We do that though. Like,
we gotta do a remix.
Some people do it like they put their name on it. You know what I mean? Like, love it, but then they like some of them hold back. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
What that is, you know.
I'm touching
Low
that.
key, and then it be obligation too, because with the business they be all under all type of contracts. So,
What was the big names you just named?
Shining, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I know Views, that's all party next though.
Views was all party. You funny as hell.
That's facts
What it
though.
sound like to me?
I ain't even that's facts. That's
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But even like the Dream is another artist.
yeah,
like that.
Dream, Tank.
Yeah, you don't ever hear his voice anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Dream. Nah, Dream be on some shit.
I mean, he does, but not like when he had his little wave.
As far as like, I feel like Dream is more vocal than a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? Because Dream will pop up on some shit with Jay. He'll pop up on some Beyonce. He'll pop up on some shit with Pusha. He was just on some new shit that I heard too. Like,
I would think that
was
he would be more musical.
yeah, on Jay album. Yeah, he was on Jay album.
About vocal.
Yeah,
You mean like singing?
like as far as like dropping his own album.
No, as far as vocal meaning able to sing better than most.
Oh no, definitely. He knows that's not his strong suit.
Right. I would think that he's more musical, so that it's like for real. He can't sing, but he will sing on some shit.
Yeah, and he knows
You know
what
what I'm
notes
saying?
should go where.
Right,
like that's
You know what I'm
not.
saying? He's
More of a producer. Than
So he
What
can.
Cali do like that, but like not, plus the singing.
You said with who?
What
Cali.
DJ Cali do?
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, he's more of the production.
Sir.
He arranges more
He
so.
arranges.
Like his talent is more so in the production and arranging. Like, all right, this should go here. This should go here.
Right.
Definitely.
Opposed to putting out his
Never
own
in the
music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Only to do his.
I'm talking about on the song though. You know what I'm saying? Like on the song though, okay, like he would be like if Berry Gordy could sing. You understand what I'm saying? Like if Berry Gordy could sing, that shit would sound good because how everything else
Right.
sounded. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. He probably just found his wave and like, I'm gonna just stick here. 'Cause
Definitely.
he's definitely getting paid.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck it. What's the point of putting out an album if I'm getting way more placements?
And to be honest though, y'all, like artists are not even getting paid off of songs and album sales. They're getting paid off of touring. So it's like the songwriter's pocketing the money for writing songs.
And then that streaming fucking shit up too.
What?
Sidebar: The Dream can't really be an artist because he's ugly.
Basically, that's what I was
If that
Low key, it's a lot. It's a lot of that too. Because what's another
he
dude?
just don't look like a motherfucker.
Another-
that's up there
another
singing
motherfucker
sexy
who-
to a bitch and shit.
Another person
No homo.
who writes and do a lot of production in the back or whatever is Sean Garrett. That's one weird looking motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
That nigga's in the back.
That's why he ain't have no.
He's been working.
He look like a boxer.
He like a Ninja Turtle.
Sorry,
But,
Sean.
nah, he got some shit though. You know what I'm saying? But
He said Sean Garrett look like a ninja turtle.
I can't.
nah, real talk.
Oh shit.
But, nah, so
That's
like
funny.
who are your biggest influences as far as R&B or just music wise? Period. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you like?
Okay, so I like Tank.
Tank is dope.
R&B wise, Tank is like killing the game. Like I said, Brandy, her arrangements. I'm not like, I don't know, she's more Broadway now, but if y'all listen to her albums, like her vocal arrangements on her albums are crazy. SZA, I fuck with Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, just like all my women, like Alicia Keys, Jasmine Sullivan.
Shit, that lady can sing her motherfucking ass off.
Yeah. And how you
That
feel,
lady
how
can
you feel
sing
about that too?
her
Because
motherfucking ass
Say-
off.
I was having a conversation with somebody about just about stardom and
Yeah.
shit like that. Like as far as like Jennifer Hudson, like she sings way better than Beyonce, but Beyonce has like a certain look. So do you
Yeah.
feel like that makes you like?
I feel like
I don't know.
R&B, from the beginning of time, R&B has been known as a sexy music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where would you hear it? In the juke joints where the girl was on stage. Like, it's always been a music about look as well as sound. And we live in a society that is very materialistic. You see what I'm saying? Like, not just men, women, the same. You know what I mean? So, it's definitely a battle, I guess. You just have to
But that's all.
decide.
It's kind of two-sided too. You know what I'm saying? not only you might be able to sing good as hell, but not only does she have that look, you know what I'm saying, you just might not have that look.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like I was saying, like The Dream. If he could, let's just say The Dream was like the best singer. You know what I'm saying? But another motherfucker was getting more play. Not only does like a big, like the name of big R&B artists, like right now, so-called, well, I'll call it so-called R&B, because today's R&B,
it's some R&B out there, bro.
There are a couple of artists, like who?
Mainstream.
SZA.
Come on, no,
She's
not mainstream though. I'm talking about like
Mainstream.
But is she straight R&B?
She's not. Is she mainstream though?
She's giving alternative vibes.
Is she mainstream?
We're not talking about the up and coming.
With her album that just dropped, like that shit was everywhere.
All right, I'm thinking like.
I'm gonna top in.
Can you name some more?
I mean,
I really can't.
Female R&B artists, you got SZA.
I'm talking about male R&B artists.
Male R&B.
Tyrese, but he's acting.
Of current that's dropping like traditional R&B, BJ Chicago Kid.
Yeah.
Usher.
Usher hot now.
I said what?
Chris Brown is young. You know?
Damn. Thank you. Can I get some people that are 25 and motherfuckers know about? Damn,
You don't know about BJ Chicago Kid?
No,
he's not that old. You
But
crazy
that's
yourself.
Who is he though?
What do you mean?
Who is he?
What is his work? What does he sing? What
Church
does he?
with Chance.
Sitting
Church
in the
with
studio,
Chance.
trying to get with you, baby. That was him and Schoolboy Q. That was a hit. You know that song.
I definitely know that song. I never knew who it was. I definitely know that
his
song.
song Resume was dope. But it's like if you're an R&B
But
head, you know
you're
R&B
not mainstream
music.
if you only have one raw ass song. That
No,
doesn't
he got-
make you
he got a
mainstream.
whole
Let's
album,
think about
dude.
what gets mainstream poppy shit. You see what I'm saying?
Those are the people that I'm talking about, though.
Okay.
I'm talking about who. I'm talking about the
Bruno Mars is the poppiest R&B singer, but that's considered pop.
Bruno Mars is very good though.
He's bomb. I'm not saying he's not.
But he's not one of the guys that are. Fuck it. My point was. Fuck.
Right, you asking, we're giving you names.
My point was.
What the fuck do you mean? Anderson .Paak.
Okay. But he go pop too though.
My point was.
He asked me for names. I'm giving him names.
90s R&B.
That shit is over.
Singers.
90s.
No. I'm just saying, 90s R&B singers like had the most to say as far as R&B goes.
Listen
like,
to BJ album.
A lot of shit that you. Okay, bro. I said more.
When you say, you mean like
John
the music
Legend.
is not talking about shit.
John Legend just dropped the album.
Okay, John Legend.
Nah, a lot of
Either last year or early this year.
A lot more R&B is more sex than love.
Go
You know
listen
what I'm saying?
to fucking.
Okay,
I just gave
bro.
you 2 albums to listen
Okay,
to.
bro. Okay, bro.
It's like, what the fuck?
He's trying to say it's out there. You're trying to say it's not mainstream.
Because you can name a bunch of people. You can name people, but you can name more artists that have the less content than more.
See,
content.
I only know
That's the point that I'm
3.
making.
I only know
Why is that, though?
I only
That's what
know
people wanna hear.
4 new R&B singers
Yeah.
that's like mainstream, and that's Party Next Door, Tory Lanez, Bryson Tiller,
Tory
and
Lanez.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Tory Lanez makes very good music.
I wouldn't know.
I would. Tory Lanez makes very good music.
But is it content though?
Isn't it so funny how
No, he makes. First of all, listen. He is a very good musician. Tory Lanez is a very good musician.
Too.
Period. He's a very good songwriter. He makes very good music. I feel like the 2 people that I listen to the most in the industry on both sides, rap and fucking like that R&B shit, is Tory Lanez and Travis Scott. Like those are the 2 people that I listen to the most. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like he makes really good music. He makes some weak shit too though. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so what was the original question that you were asking? Because we gave you names. And
I wasn't asking a question. I was saying
wanted to say
that that there was more, that they had more than like niggas like Drew Hill. You know, like, okay, this is the point that I'm making. The 90s had the best
D'Angelo. Is that the name?
time for music in general.
Yeah.
Like the 90s had the best time for music on all spectrums.
Even on the,
I was just talking about R&B because
But the industry represents what
that's my
people want to
favorite
be.
genre of music.
Okay, back in the 90s, men wanted to be Drew Hill. Now they want to be
Niggas
Drew.
ain't never
You know what
wanted
I
to be
mean?
Cisco, boy. What?
Yes, they did.
Niggas
Why do you
ain't
think
never
he's
wanted to
dying
be
to hear his
motherfucking
color? Yes, they did.
Cisco, boy. Nigga,
Low-key,
who?
the 90s
We ain't
was
talking
weird
about
as
niggas
hell.
rhyming.
It was weird.
90s was weird as hell.
But you know why?
Niggas was wearing platform shoes
Yes, they
and
were.
shit.
It was definitely exposed from the music industry.
Niggas wasn't
Chokers and
doing
shit.
that.
It's crazy.
Prince was doing that. And the niggas
Nah,
that
but-
fucked with Prince was doing
Bootsy
that.
Collins and shit.
Yeah. But,
Funny as
yeah, low key.
Fucking Rick James shit.
Childish Gambino just dropped the R&B album.
Yeah, all true.
Oh, I'm like, what? But yeah, he did.
Yeah, you
I
right
mean,
though. You alright.
There's some R&B out there.
Yeah.
Low key, last year was heat in the R&B section. G, you had Solange,
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, John Legend, Alicia Keys, fucking.
Would you even
Who else?
classify?
But ain't
Adele?
none of them new though.
That's pop.
That's
But she
pop.
Ain't none of
does-
them
Anderson .Paak is new.
Anderson .Paak might be new. but You just
Fucking
named
DJ
4
Chicago
people.
Kid. He's not that new, I mean. But that was his debut album. Who else? It was heat. It was heat.
Yeah, but you named, you know, Solange.
I mean,
And Jennell.
Solange.
You named who else?
it was heat.
Erica?
Who else?
Mm-mm.
Eric
You
ain't
on
dropped
my
no
phone,
for real
Do
heat.
y'all know
Oh.
who Xavier Omar is?
Nah.
He's new R&B.
I
He's
feel
dope.
like
Y'all
I'm missing
like him.
somebody that's.
Hey, it's this gay nigga.
What's his name?
Let me stop saying niggas.
Who you talking about
What's
though?
his name?
he white. I don't
He
know
won
Ain't
American
that,
Idol?
he sings-
the gay dude? Oh, you talking about?
It's this gay nigga.
Did he win American
I
Idol?
said I lead with
What's
it's
his
this
name?
gay nigga. He asked if I'm talking about the gay dude.
Anyways, you talking about the fucking Sam dude? What's his name?
I think that's his name. Sam something.
Fuck.
I don't know. But that sweet motherfucker can sing.
Yeah, Sam. What the fuck is his name?
Boy.
Smith?
Yeah, Sam Smith. Anyways,
I like this music shit.
there are some dope R&B out, bro. You just gotta find it. You just gotta find it. It's like hip hop
Nah,
too.
you right though. You
It's
did
like
name a few people.
that's
though.
like hip hop too. It's some whack shit, and then it's some dope shit. You just gotta find that shit.
And bottom line, like, we live in a world now. If you want to be hip, you go out and find some shit. Like,
Yeah,
if you want to
like-
be hip, you can't. Like,
Speaking of hip hop, have y'all been listening to Cassidy recent shit?
Nah.
Yo,
It's hard.
he's
Cassidy is
I low
hard,
key,
bro.
I low key, I've been hearing because like he back with Swiss,
He did
and I
the
follow
humble.
Swiss
the humble jam. Gee.
on Instagram. He be playing like new shit.
I don't think Cassidy got a comeback. I
You
don't
never know, bro.
You never
'Cause
know.
the nigga
anything,
can
but
still
in
rap.
yeah.
In my
All
opinion,
he, G, all
I
you,
just don't
bro.
see the
G, all
Twister
G,
can
listen,
rap.
listen.
I don't see
Listen.
Twister making a comeback.
Listen,
not
listen,
to compare
listen,
to.
listen. Any nigga that can still rap, bro,
Could
all you need is that right beat,
You're good.
and you good.
Hey,
You can't tell me, bro,
hey,
if his voice wasn't fucked up, Beanie Siegel in 2017 hooked up with Mike Will, he's not going. You can't tell me
but
that.
his voice looked up.
Like his voice is fucked up because he got shot. He don't sound the same.
Damn.
But if his voice was still the truth, Beanie Siegel, and he
I don't
jumped on
see-
some Mike Will beats,
I don't see him making a comeback at all.
that's what I'm saying. Obviously not now, but I'm saying.
I'm saying,
Even
I'm
if
talking
he-
about under your circumstances.
Oh, no,
I
you
don't
tweaking.
see it.
You tweaking.
I don't see it.
You tweaking.
I can see why you say that though, because like
Especially because of Jay.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, you don't know what's going on with him and Jay.
I do.
Well, then that's
They
what
good.
I mean. Then. They good?
Yeah.
For how long have they been good? Because that's new to me.
What's your frame of reference from the Jay-Z Beanie Siegel? 'Cause-
They've had incidents.
No, I know exactly what you're talking
You know what
about.
I'm
Because
saying?
they was just on when Jay-Z had the B-Sides concert. That was like a year or 2 years ago. Beanie was just on stage with him.
Oh, well, I stand corrected.
And what does Jay-Z have to do with anything?
Jay-Z.
Because Jay-Z is a businessman at the end of the day. This nigga just signed Jim Jones to Rock Nation. The Locks is on Rock Nation.
Yeah,
So it's clear that he can put beef to the side and get the business right.
I'm not disputing that.
That's all. I'm just asking what Jay-Z got to do with anything.
I didn't know that they were still, you know.
But even
I
if
didn't
they
know
were,
But if they were into it, Jay-Z could make it to where he would not be. He would not, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you looking at me like Jay-Z doesn't have the power to overcast the motherfucker and not let
I didn't
them
say
shine.
he didn't, but I'm asking what would be the
Okay.
point.
What you mean? Didn't they parted ways and have had like major issues, bro?
Like major issues was on Beanie Siegel's side.
They may have. I don't know the story, but I do know that they were like sort of. It was it's not a beef to Hove because he's Hove, but I do know that they had some ill will together and it wasn't light. I do know that. So I thought that they were somewhat enemies.
Nah.
From what, you know what I mean?
Envy each other. Bro.
So
it was some,
but this is all bullshit because it's over with. It's all over with because.
But what I'm saying is, you.
I don't see it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I don't see Benny Siegel. I see him making a hot song.
No, but what's crazy? But you
hot songs.
But you say that though.
Making a comeback.
But you say that though. The last couple features that he's had, motherfuckers have been talking about it. Even with his voice fucked up. He was on the song with Davies and he was on Pusha album.
Right. Like what did I just say though?
You say he might have a hot song.
I see him coming back, I see him coming back and doing a feature with him, and then doing a feature with him.
Alright, but that's what I'm saying. If he's jumping on a feature and motherfuckers is hyped to hear him, how could he not make a comeback?
Because social media.
Let me say it. Because you keep asking. Let me just say it, and then it'll be. A comeback is when you coming back and you making a career. A comeback is not an album. A comeback is coming back. A comeback is retiring and then coming back and having a career again. If you haven't, a comeback is being relevant and hot, not doing a couple of features and coming out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a point for that too, because
a comeback. I'm talking about coming back. I don't see him.
Okay,
I don't see him ever being as hot as he was when he was. I don't see that. That's what I mean by that.
All right. Okay.
That's a comeback.
So, did Pharrell make a comeback or not?
I don't know if Pharrell ever to have gone away.
I'm talking about as far as putting out solo albums. Because
I only know
In My Mind came out in like 2008. He just dropped Girl in 2014.
Right. I only know of Girl. But Pharrell has always
his recent joint
been a producer first.
Right.
He never stopped doing
I'm talking
that.
about as a vocalist.
Yeah, he did. He did Despicable Me soundtrack.
Right, but what was before that?
Before that was Girl. Or
No. Go ahead.
But I'm saying he never stopped doing what he does.
I'm talking about as a vocalist, not as a producer.
But this is what
as
I'm
a
saying.
rapper or singer.
This is what I'm saying. He never went away though. He was always Pharrell has never not been relevant to the music industry. So it would be easier for him.
I'm talking about as a vocalist. You saying Despicable Me?
Yeah, bro. He made a comeback.
All right. So
okay. What?
To answer the question, like where is it? He ain't do a project though, right? He got the money elsewhere on visual.
No, I'm not talking about making. I'm talking about
as a vocalist.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. He did.
No, he didn't make a comeback.
No,
he didn't make a comeback as a vocalist.
All right.
What the fuck? No, he only made one album as a vocalist. He only made one album as a vocalist with his words and his voice on there. Then no, he didn't make a comeback as a vocalist.
Okay. All right.
But don't you dare fucking put Benny Siegel and Pharrell in the same conversation. Motherfucker may have done music together or whatever the case may be. Did Michael Jackson make a comeback? What kind of question is that?
Did he?
Come on, G. Stand up talking to me.
It's like saying
He did put an album out after he died.
Yes, he did.
Drake.
Hey man.
Once you special, if you special like Michael Jackson, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, if you special like those people, then if you've been off for 10 years and you make a song, that's a comeback.
Okay.
But if you short of Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, fucking Dre, Biggie Smalls, dare I say Puffy? Nah, not Puffy. Low key Puffy.
Yeah.
Nah, not Puffy.
He did the tour.
Nah, not Puffy. He got it, but Puffy can make a comeback though.
He doing it.
Yeah, he wanted them.
Yeah, his
Puffy
kid
saw
is doing
He
it.
got 2 new joints out.
I low key definitely see that happening. Period. If Puffy is behind it.
All right.
His
He
kids.
looks just like him. Man.
Look,
Sound
he
For a
looks like
short
that,
while
though.
though, I see it for a short while. He gon' milk the shit out of them children, boy. They gonna get a bag too though.
Yes, they will.
But he gonna milk the shit out of them. He gonna hit them with the straight 90s. Red and yellow motherfucking jumpsuits. Boy, straight up.
Hell.
And then
What?
he had the ring.
Mark my words. Them little niggas is gonna go hard for about 2 summers and that's gonna be
Yeah,
it.
pretty much.
And they gonna go crazy and tour for 15 years, boy.
I'm gonna do summers.
Yeah. Watch. Boy, well, Puffy, what you think Puffy ain't got hundreds of hits in a vault?
Yeah.
You crazy as hell. You crazy to the some bitch. And even if he don't, he can work with Puffy can work with anybody and make a hit. Gee, in the Notorious movie, I don't know how true that shit was. I don't know how fabricated it was, but when he walked in that office and he told him he was talking about dreams and shit, dude told him he was like, no disrespect, but dreams don't pay the bills. That nigga Biggie was like, his do. You feel me?
That's crazy.
That nigga can work with anybody and motherfucking do anything and they'll go crazy. So I definitely feel like if he pushes his kids, them little niggas already be, you know what I'm saying, swagged out and they be throwing like crazy parties and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They already, you know what I'm saying, they already got you.
Crazy. It's crazy.
You crazy as
The
hell.
people that
Them niggas get on some G with this
Alec and
shit.
Diddy, they be on their kids like motherfuckers. Like as soon as he had a side, he you the greatest. Like,
See what I'm saying? He got him a check
He's
a
smart.
few months out the womb.
Yeah.
He got him a check. A few months out the womb, he got him a check. He put his vocals on that bitch. That's a check, nigga. He put his vocals on that. That's a check. You tweaking. You executive produce. That's a check. You
Like,
tweaking,
on the cover
boy.
of the check.
His son is gonna get paid off some of them artists on that album. Boy, you tripping.
Yes.
He'll probably start doing fucking
Yes.
appearances.
You
That's why
tripping.
the kid is so important. The
What?
youth is so important, Jay. Like it's crazy. But they
I read some
focus
shit
on like
today
the adults. You feel me? What you read?
about that Drake shit.
Oh yeah,
He's had a song in the Hot 100 Billboard charts every year for 8 years.
Straight.
That's crazy. No,
That's the most consistent
crazy.
artist of our generation.
Like 8 years. For 8 years, he's on the charts. Just like probably sometimes a couple songs on the chart.
Since motherfucker 08. So
Crazy.
shit.
With
Since-
that being said,
that means since he been out, you've
No.
never not heard his voice
yes.
at all.
Now, with that being said, what do y'all feel is bigger with Drake? The actual music or the influence?
I think the
Definitely
music is the
the
influence.
You said the music is the influence?
When it comes to him,
I think
his
it would be
influence
both.
is his music. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. When he puts out a line, that shit is everybody's caption. That shit is in people's bios. Like,
But I understand,
without
but that is kind of disregarding the question though.
Okay, what do you mean?
Because the question is like, I understand his influence definitely is what's taking it up there. Is what has gotten it up there. Like he'll get around an artist, feed off of that shit, and then use that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Under the Kanye Act, and get off and use that shit. But it's his voice though. You know what I'm saying? It's his doing.
Oh,
it's
okay.
his. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you mean
And
like people saying him biting like off of flows and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, pretty much in styles and shit
I feel
like
you.
that.
It's all
Okay.
a formula, right? They use.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's what it is. You feel me? So
I feel like it goes
it's
both.
connected.
Cause he is a good musician as well. Not to say like not like playing music. I mean like not like playing instruments or anything like that. But Drake is also a good musician behind the motherfucking producing. You know what I'm saying? Behind
He
the
knows how to make it. He knows how to where to say
the
shit.
mixer
how to say
board.
shit.
He's also a good musician. So I would think that musically and his influence would both. I would say 50-50.
It's like a perfect balance.
Because his influence also come from his mother. You know what I'm saying? His father, his grandmother.
I'm talking about his influence, like
On
just
people?
on people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, okay.
But I feel like
Influences
the
on
music
people.
did that for him. Like I feel like when he first came out, people were rooting against him. Like when Replacement Girl came out, he was off of the grassy. People were like, "Who is this light skinned nigga? Like he's not about to."
Well,
and then people
Replacement
saw
Girl
that he
went
actually started like I don't know. Like I feel like people didn't like that song that much though. They were like Drake. Like they weren't known for it.
That was just the.
It was successful. It was the best, and they were like, "Oh wait, he can actually rap." Like and this shit from then.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's when this shit started.
And then the rest is history and shit like that. But,
And he probably will be on the Billboard charts forever. Now.
forever.
Lil Wayne said that I forgot. Can't quote me because I forgot the guy's name, but he said he called him up, and clearly he was somebody to Lil Wayne that, you know what I'm saying, can call him up and influence him to make a decision. Because he said he called him up. He said, "I need you to listen."
Talking about Jazz Prince.
No, talking. It may have been
Yeah.
him. He said, "I need you to come listen to Drake."
He was like, "Stop playing me that
listen
shit."
to that. Huh?
When Wayne was like, "Don't play me that shit no more."
Nah, that ain't the part. That ain't what I'm talking about. He said he called him. He was like he don't do that. Whoever there was that called him on the phone, he was like he don't call people up and say, you know what I'm saying, come listen to this guy. I got an artist. He was like, he doesn't do that shit ever. You know what I'm saying? So for him to call me and be like, ooh, come listen. He said he flew him right out. Boom.
Yeah.
I think I remember that interview. I just can't remember the damn who was.
It was Jazz Prince.
It was.
Yeah.
He said,
JJ.
"Stop playing me that shit." So he must have sent him.
That's who brought Drake the Cash Money. That's the other nigga suing Birdman.
Damn.
Right.
Damn. He just taking out.
Come on, G. 8 years. 8 years. I've been at my artist has been at the top, and I ain't seen no money from him.
Nah.
I'm busting shots.
Nah, he didn't sing some. I think just
that's what the dispute is though.
That's what Wayne is saying.
He's owed money from Drake.
No,
he's owed money from Drake.
I think he made some bread off him, but like the money that was owed, like right now, you know what I'm saying? Like he got an advance from Universal, and Birdman just didn't give nobody shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was just from everything.
I mean, but in advance, that ain't shit.
I mean, like 50 million advance.
That's some shit.
It's definitely some shit.
He gave him 50 million up front.
No, Universal gave Birdman Cash Money 50 because that's who they deal with.
Right, exactly.
Not
so
for
like
Drake,
said,
just for Young Money and Wayne and all that shit.
For Birdman to have just given him an advance over Drake's whole career.
No.
That ain't shit.
No, Universal gave Birdman the advance to give out to, you know what I'm saying, for other projects and shit like that. And Wayne never got nothing.
Right, okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm busting shots.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm busting fucking shots.
For real.
8 years. He's been at the He's been at the top of the charts for 8 years, and I'm not seeing none of that. Son, I'm tying you up, and I'm torturing you to sign over everything, son. And I'm dumping you in acid. That mean not even damn. I'm giving away my motherfucking secrets. We cutting that. Cutting. We gotta cut that.
Even get a call.
I'm telling on myself.
Nah.
That's it.
Cutting that though. That's archive, Tommy.
Yo.
I just low key feel like at this point Drake influence is bigger than the music.
Yeah.
Just for me, my personal opinion, just for the quality of music that Drake been releasing, it's just.
Because it started with visuals.
Do you think that the music got him there though?
No, it definitely got him there, and he got a point where he can just.
He's just plateauing.
But let me ask you this, because I already know your views and your understanding of your situation. Just let me ask you this though. Even on a song that you think is whack, you know what I'm saying, of Drake's, like you said, like you didn't really mess with views. You don't think like it could have been as good as it could have been, right? So right. Or was that shit just trash?
Nah, it was trash.
Okay, right. So on a whack song that was on views, even though that song was whack, not even on no other shit. His voice just sounds good on a song, sonically. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to put his voice on a song, or the people around him know how to put him on a song to where just his voice being on a song, even if he not really saying shit, that shit kind of just sounds good. At least, you know what I'm saying, to me. Just like Chief Keef. Chief Keef is not the best artist, but on a lot of songs, sonically, he knows how to, because he produces a lot of his shit and writes a lot of his shit, you know what I'm saying? He knows how to put his voice on a track on different levels, you know what I'm saying, to make that shit sound good, that shit sound
bro,
wrong.
G, I'm not listening to Drake and Chief Keef with the same ear, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Nah, I get what you're saying, but like,
I understand that fully.
y'all hold Drake at such a high standard, bro. When I hear some
fully
shit
what you saying.
that's not registering, what the fuck is this?
Fully.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just sidebarring because I know you know what I'm saying?
But
like that motherfucker hum.
I want to hear some humming.
Huh?
I'm listening to Cudi, nigga.
Okay though.
Fuck, I don't want to hear Drake hum.
Take my, bro, on motherfucking Birds in the Trap. Gee, that's my new favorite song. Gee, that's like up there with Heartless. What's the name of that shit?
Shoot, he got like 2 songs.
Through the Late Night.
Yeah, Through the Late Night.
Man, that shit was bananas. I can't believe that song didn't get as much exposure. G, they be putting my man Cudi down, bro.
Do y'all feel like no one can be, like no one can top their own like
they greatest shit?
Yeah, their greatest shit. Do you feel like that's understated?
I don't know. Say it again.
As far as like,
I feel like all records can be broken. You know what I'm saying? So if you've done something, if you had that shit in
so you basically saying like you can do it again,
can come back out. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something like physically holding you back, like you can't jump, you can't be the best dunker you ever were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think Nas got a Illmatic in him no more.
Cause he talking.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You brought up the wrong person. I definitely don't believe that.
I don't think so.
You don't believe not. But it would take, okay.
I don't think so.
Nah, you could. Well, yeah, because I guess that ties into what I was.
Nah, look, I don't know,
I think
bro.
It would only depend if you were still going. Like Jay-Z could definitely top his greatest album.
Nas got some shit dropping this shit. He got album dropping this shit.
Bro, you know how inconsistent over the years Nas has been, though? Why are we talking about Nas' career?
I mean, because Nas got one of the probably top 5 hip hop albums in his catalog,
which is
Illmatic.
Bro.
And that's what I'm saying. The question was, do you think somebody can top their greatest shit?
And what I'm saying,
and Illmatic is his greatest shit. And I'm saying I don't think he has another Illmatic in him.
But right. But I'm saying
I don't think Drake has another Take Care in him.
What about Lil Wayne? Card File?
Hell no.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
nah, that's over with.
You feel me?
I'm not even gonna lie.
Drake.
Nah.
Lil Wayne can't come out. Lil Wayne can't come out with another amazing album.
No, I'm not saying he can't come out with another amazing
album
album
that will top the Carter 2 or the Carter 3.
No, I don't think so.
With all of the artists,
I don't think so.
And all of the musicians out there right now to help him out, you don't think Lil Wayne could Quincy Jones some shit?
I don't think he cares.
Nope. Y'all niggas is fucking crazy.
Care?
I don't think
musically.
So. I understand why you have that opinion, but just for me,
and I'm not even the biggest. I just feel like the Carter.
No, because Wayne is great enough.
The greatest.
Wayne is great enough, but I don't think so.
Can't be top.
I don't think so.
That's the question.
I don't think he's gonna top Carter 2.
That's like saying Kanye West will never come out with. I feel that's like saying he can't come out with nothing good no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't drop another cold ass album. Kanye West could definitely top because to me, College Dropout wasn't his rawest album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he can top what people feel like is his coldest shit. Because I feel like he topped College Dropout. I feel like that was just like some amazing shit. And then he topped it more than once.
But Kanye is a whole nother animal though, because
I feel like he topped the hardest. So I feel like that Kanye West answers your question.
But no, Kanye is different though, because none of Kanye's albums are even related.
I feel like Michael Jackson can answer your question. I feel like Michael Jackson has come out, but it takes a different. I feel like it would take a different.
He's different.
I'm not saying anybody can do it. I'm just saying, I feel like it
It
could be
needs to
done.
be that.
You know what I'm saying?
It'd have to be like some Michael Jackson, Kanye West type shit. It can't just be like a rap nigga like Eminem. He's not topping Marshall Mathers LP again. Like that shit's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's crazy though.
Oh yeah.
Even if he got Dre on that shit, I'm not seeing it.
But you see the approach though, right?
Yeah.
Like, they try to get this shit.
That's because
It'd have to be.
He can't. Yeah, that's what I said. It had to be
Like on some rapping shit, yeah, he can still
if
rap,
Eminem
but
kept going though, I don't know. I can't answer that question because Eminem don't rap no more.
he's still going. What do you mean? He
Eminem
low-key got an album that's about to drop.
inconsistent though. I'm not talking about inconsistent artists, bro.
Yeah.
How's he been inconsistent though?
Because
I mean, everybody took time off.
You feel me? So that's what he's talking about. He talking about
Since he-
you are considered inconsistent, bro. Once you fall off consistently, once you go on your whole consistently, you're no longer consistent. That is what inconsistent is.
How you feel Eminem fell off though? If like completely, because I feel like when he came back with Relapse, that was weak, but then Recovery, he came back with that.
I don't feel like I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I mean,
he never came back though.
I don't get what you're saying. I
That
feel like he did.
recover, he might have come back, but he never came back because he ain't been mainstream since right after he dropped. Okay,
Eminem drop an album, G, it's stopping the
right.
planet. Are you crazy?
no,
Eminem is the highest selling hip hop artist ever.
I know that.
So what are you talking about?
I know that, but
what was the question?
that don't make him. Lil Wayne is not mainstream right now,
Okay.
but he can still drop some amazing shit. There are people that
Right.
that don't mean nothing.
So you saying Eminem hasn't dropped no amazing shit?
Nah.
You
He
saying-
dropped some shit. You dropped a couple of shit like with Lil Wayne. He had dropped that.
Nah, Eminem got a couple. You tweaking.
Maybe I'm tweaking, bro. But I think that I think that I have a pretty. Even if I don't know every artist, I think I have a well-rounded.
I get what you're trying to say, but
no knowledge of who's out and who's hot at certain times. Even if I miss people, and for a long time, Marshall Mathers has not been one of those people.
what's a long time?
Since like I said that Eminem shit
What Eminem shit?
with the the Eminem show.
Encore has some joints.
That's what I'm saying. I said right after that. He dropped Encore damn near the same year.
But that's what I'm saying. You saying
Like the next
inconsistent?
year.
Like, all right, he disappeared.
That was in like Encore came out when I was in grammar school. Damn near, you know what I'm saying? So that's I'm 26 years old.
But he dropped.
That's a long time ago.
But even in high school, he dropped like 3 albums.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, even though he dropped those albums, Eminem, after the Eminem show, was never one of those guys in that bubble. Never.
What bubble is? Well, I'm trying to figure out what you're
Like,
talking
okay,
about.
like this.
But
I'm about to
okay.
answer your question.
No. So what do you deem as hot?
I'm about to answer your question. When I was in 8th grade, this was after the Eminem show. This was after Encore. When I was in 8th grade, freshman year, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne had dropped a Black album and dropped the Carter 2, and who else was dropping shit like that? He hadn't been to the top and been one of those niggas since then. Period. He ain't been at the top since then. He was only at the top then. And he wasn't top 10 niggas that's hot, top 15. He wasn't. Eminem has not been.
Yeah, I feel like whenever Eminem come out, he's always in the conversation.
Okay, I can understand you saying that, but that ain't that ain't what I'm. He's still been inconsistent. If Swiss beat,
but then Jay-Z been inconsistent. If you can say anybody.
Jay-Z
you can say Wayne's been inconsistent.
Jay-Z's definitely been inconsistent. I call him Mike all the time. Jay-Z is doing victory laps.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. So, but you saying he's inconsistent. You there's an argument for any artist that's been consistent. Lil Wayne.
No, they not. Lil Wayne is not at the top right now.
I'm talking about from 2009 to 2014. He's been inconsistent.
Inconsistent from 2009.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Wrong. That's wrong as hell.
How?
To 2014?
So what do you deem as
wrong.
inconsistent as far as like disappearing or dropping music that's not dope?
Disappearing, then coming back with music that's not dope.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of both. You know
Okay, because Wayne has dropped some shit that was not dope.
Everybody drops songs that are whack.
I'm talking about albums.
Yeah, but he dropped those. But like I said, consistency is keeping going. Even though you thought that those albums were whack, he dropped an album and then
right. So that's what I'm saying. You talking about being inconsistent as far as disappearing and coming back.
I'm gonna say it one more time: disappearing, then coming back and making music that is not dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't it just funny how much pressure we put on artists?
Yeah, it is.
Like, what if I don't want to put out an album right now?
Music is definitely
because y'all, I'm inconsistent.
like a dopamine drug.
Nah, but it's like it's not a problem. Say it again.
No. So I'm saying like music is basically like it's like a dopamine access, you know, for like
it makes
just
you feel
to make you feel some type of way, you know, to get a message across. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's definitely on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? People think music is important. You know, people get shit.
Music is important.
Nah, it's definitely important.
I die without music.
You feel me? Most people will die. I feel like everybody will.
You need music.
You need tones
even if
like
you
that.
hate the world or whatever the fuck, motherfuckers need music to kind of function.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like a language.
Yeah.
You be like, now.
And then plus I drown out like a lot of my, I'm like always like in my thoughts, and like if it wasn't for music, like I wouldn't have nothing to like drown out. You know what I'm saying? Slow that shit down.
And motherfuckers know that.
Cause I don't like I don't mean to sound ignorant or nothing, but I don't like read a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I stopped watching television. You know what I'm saying? So much. So a lot of times I don't know what's going on with television. And shit.
It's so deep.
I feel you.
Like
music is like, you know, at least what I like.
Yeah, it's so deep, G. Like TVs it's a whole different topic, G.
Nah,
but
go ahead.
TVs is not even in. It's not even like broadcast. It's like a television. It's like on your phone. You feel me now?
Yeah.
So like it's in your face. So it's just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From billboards to other shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
We're always getting like advertised to or like spoken to.
That shit.
That's
think
all.
it's
But
cool,
can you
man.
imagine how? But just think of all of that money though.
You feel like where is it going? You know what I'm saying? Big ass bazookas and shit.
You talking about
That's
industry or
weird.
just
Y'all ever
work
seen
for
War
the-
Dogs?
Boy,
Oh,
I'm
my
going to go
nigga,
get
that
my
shit is
motherfucking
so.
license.
That movie is so cold, G.
I'm not even laughing, boy. I'm on that.
Cold as hell.
I'm selling guns, boy. I'm tweaking.
Oh, that shit over with.
How?
That shit is over with.
Boy, anybody can go and get their license.
I'm
to
talking about
sell
the
firearms.
I'm talking about the finesse from that movie.
I ain't
That
talking
shit
about
over
the
with.
finesse.
That was back in the
always
day.
a finesse, though.
That shit was back in
It's
the day.
always a finesse.
Right, but it's
On every level of anything.
no,
it's
I feel
always
you.
finesse.
I feel you, but nah, it ain't.
But I ain't trying to finesse. But I ain't trying to finesse though.
Okay.
I'm just trying to sell my guns legally.
Got you.
I feel you.
Got you.
It's the only way.
But another thing though, I wanna you gotta. Y'all think it ever is ever going? I was just talking about this to my question of the day. I'm gonna hit y'all with the question of the day. Okay. Would y'all, if you could, it's a 2-part question. So just listen to it then. You know what I'm saying? Think about it then. Like, would you want to outlive everybody? Like of today, like your mom, your kids. You know what I'm saying? Would you want to live for a long ass time
Or
and then die like old and shit?
How old?
Like you done lived 150 years and then you die.
has everyone else died?
Everybody.
Okay.
Your generation, that shit. The shit look like you.
You in the fucking
You
jet?
old
You in
old
the
as
jet?
shit. You old as shit. But now, see, but look though, that's what I'm saying. Like, or would you rather just live for like thousands? Would you like rather live forever? Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Forget or die. Would you rather would you want to live forever? That's the question of the day. Would you want to outlive everybody? You know what I'm saying? Or not even everybody, just that's damn near when everybody.
I feel like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you can go. I'm so sorry.
I feel like, bro, if I was going to live forever, y'all would have to freeze me. I have to go to sleep for like, you know what I'm saying? And
You
then
would have to be able to hibernate and
yeah,
shit.
like wake up,
Yeah.
live for about 20 years, and then go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. I'd be pulling my fucking hair out.
I was just talking about that to my
Like, wake me up when shit change, and then put me back to sleep.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
You
So
know
I
what
can
I'm
see how
saying?
this shit.
But
is.
no,
Yeah.
see that, and that's the part that I was talking about. Cause like I was asking, cause they was like, nah, I don't want to live that long. That's too fucking.
But nobody's even thinking
at first
about,
they was thinking like getting old.
Right, they thinking about the simple
but
shit.
if I'm old and can't do shit, I don't know. No, sir. But if I'm good,
right, you
and I can enjoy that
moving
shit,
fast as fuck,
bro. Just think when I was like 6. When I was like 6, we used to think that like being able to see each other and talk on the phone was gonna be on some Elroy Jets and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We used to think like
around this time though, right?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? We used to think that shit was going. But I'm just saying, like, look how 20 years ago, how crazy. Look at the cars. Look at the tech. Look at the fuck all that. Look at the technology now from 20 years ago. Imagine the next 20 years.
Gee, what was that?
You know what I'm saying?
What was that we was watching, bro?
And then, hold on though. And then imagine the next 500 years.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? I want to see that shit changing.
What was we watching with Steve Jobs, bro? We had the iMac of today back then. What the fuck was that?
The Dr. Dre documentary.
Gee, this nigga, they was showing pictures of Steve Jobs, G. You know the desktop?
Yeah.
He had one of those back then.
Damn.
It was like in the 80s.
When the retail iMacs was like
big
box, like a fucking TV.
That nigga had a flat screen in the 80s.
We was like, what
he
the
had a
fuck?
flat screen computer in the 80s.
And we caught that shit. I'm like, hold on.
Just think of
what
that.
the fuck? He had a big ass square iMac with the fucking shit on the back.
Right.
Back then. I'm
Just
like, what
imagine
in
that
the
shit.
fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was probably some one of a kind shit.
yeah, that's why I'm like, gee, motherfucker done been had all of this shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what it is, G? It's like I was going back to the New World shit. I always keep reverting to that because like those the people that is that's fooling us. You know what I'm saying? Like them the motherfuckers that's giving us all this false information, causing like hesitation to believe what's real. You know what I'm saying? Like they have access to the real shit. So they got the Asians is the brain for the world. You know what I'm saying?
Low key.
Then the motherfuckers been had the flat screens and they branch it off, giving it to motherfuckers like America and shit like that, or Russia because Russia's closer. You know what I'm saying?
America, you gotta, but dude. One thing, America definitely comes up with shit though.
Oh yeah,
nah,
you know what I'm
we
saying? It ain't like motherfuckers is just. We still light years ahead of most motherfuckers as far as you know what I'm saying. As far as technology and weaponry and as being modern, up to date on shit, we still light years ahead of most of the superpowers and most of the world.
That's because we bully shit.
Even whatever the fuck the case may be, it ain't like motherfuckers just handing us shit. Because if that was the case, we'd, you know what I'm saying, be under the tyranny.
Let me throw this on there. What about the hair industry? Like, why is it not here? Why is it?
Because we didn't hop on that shit.
You feel me? It's like that. But I mean, we you know we are the number one consumers. You know what I'm saying? What was
$9 billion a year.
Because a horse don't need to buy motherfucking horse tail hair.
What do you mean?
You asking why? He asking why is that market not being sold to Chinese motherfuckers?
Oh yeah,
it's being sold to us, but it ain't being sold to Chinese motherfuckers.
No. He means like why do they own the? Why are they monopolizing the market? Like why are they the only people controlling the hair market?
Yeah, the world may never know. Nah, but that shit real though. I forgot, y'all made me lose my train of thought, but it was some shit
that futuristic.
Nah, it was some shit about the Chinese shit that I was reading like 2 years ago about just like the Chinese, how they so advanced and like the most fucking fuck.
They said it was like 8 years ahead of us.
No, sir. The Chinese are ahead of us.
It was some shit, bro.
Chinese technology.
Yeah. Now I read this shit like 2 years ago about like how even like the language of Mandarin is like the most spoken language in the fucking world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just about a whole bunch of shit.
I feel like that's definitely false.
I mean,
I don't know. It might be true, but
I don't know. It's just
I can't even say that because I ain't been all around the world.
Shit just be clicking like when y'all say certain shit and it be like, damn, I read something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Like, it's just like those little things, brushing up on those.
You know, we gotta watch out.
It's like, why did it come about? You feel me?
Hey,
so
I don't know.
But to say that motherfuckers is far ahead of us, even if they have caught up, I feel like that's bullshit.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, this is why. That Steve Jobs shit was just a prime fucking example. He had a flat. There were no flat screen televisions in the 80s. There were no flat nothing in the 80s. He had that shit. So do you know what that means?
He's special.
Hold on, no. That means that when he showed you the first iPod, he was already working on this one.
What? It was already a pro model.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So just because you see China working on some old goof ass shit, just because you see China working on a robot or whatever the fuck, America is whatever the fuck whatever they were working on, and you saw that and you thought that this surpassed that, they working on the 8th level of that.
I feel like
you know what I'm saying?
Of like entertainment and
just
like
ain't showing
material things and like I don't know, like electronics, we are advanced, but as far as like functionality of like a nation, like the way they use their energy, you know what I mean, like things like that.
Yeah.
They're more advanced in us in those areas.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like we need to be more advanced in those areas so we can live longer. Like,
Definitely.
But it's just like the message of it all is not, broadcast loudly than most things.
I feel like motherfuckers is starting to catch up to.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm grateful for, that we
just
seen
like
that whole process and shit.
Yeah, people starting to catch up on information, and you see a lot of people.
What people are you talking about?
I mean,
black
people.
Young black people.
Like
I gotta disagree with
young black people. I mean,
you think that they're not?
because you are exposed to a certain, you around a certain type of people. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, these niggas is tweaking.
That's why.
But it's a lot of young black people that's, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the shit on Twitter, motherfucker be, oh, I'm woke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That type of shit.
Well, Black Lives
Motherfuckers that's.
But look though, bro.
What's up?
You gotta you talking about, we talking about Twitter now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
In and out.
I'm just using that as an example. I mean, I'm talking about people that I actually know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, right.
Motherfuckers is just up on the information. You even see like people eating healthier and shit like that. Like motherfuckers is like it's a lot more people that's juicing now opposed to a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Going vegan and eating less beef and shit like that. Yeah, like even with all of that shit, like a lot of that shit is happening now. You got a lot of young motherfuckers. Like I don't think it was any other time in history where young black motherfuckers was going into business for themselves. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is just waking up and seeing like, oh, okay, like I could do this. Yeah. And that's why a lot of motherfuckers was mad at Jay-Z with this new album. Cause it's like, bro, you should have been saying this like 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, glad you saying it now, but you should have been saying this
not 20 years ago.
You should have been saying.
You was one of them niggas. He was one of them niggas holding up money.
Right, no, but what I'm saying, like, even if you had that, you was at that height, bro, you could have at least put one of those 444 verses in Big Pimpin'. You feel what I'm saying?
But the thing is though, like it'll never be a college dropout. That's a feeling.
No. I get what
you
might
not have felt that way. Because the main thing the motherfuckers say is the game is to be sold, not told. Yeah. So his mentality might have been that shit, and then you know what I'm saying. Now he's switching it up. Like here y'all go. I'm done with it. And that's the game, man.
Like you see it now. Like that's inspiring more motherfuckers to be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And that just trickles down with generations too. So like I get it. Like well, motherfuckers is mad, but then it's like you just gotta let. I mean, motherfucker had to go through certain steps to even give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because like he said, I bought some. He said, I could have bought a house in Dumbo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Worth 20. He said worth a couple million. Right? Worth $2 million.
That shit.
Now that shit is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? You know what I'm saying? That's game. You know what I'm saying? I would have done that shit. So he might not have been even thinking about this.
I bought every V8 engine. Nigga, you know how much money that
I bought every V8 engine. Man, that nigga. And he flexing at the same time. Right. He is flexing. Because you know why? He bought every V8 engine.
Nah. Motherfuckers is
different colors.
Motherfuckers is waking up and realizing who he is as a people. And taking advantage of that shit. They is. They definitely are. Even we are. Even, you know what I'm saying? Y'all questioning is the fucking earth flat. Like, that's You know what I'm saying?
That's
but still, like, just questioning the shit that you've been taught, bro. Like,
it's an act
just
of freedom.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
what it is. That's
just
what
waking
freedom
up and questioning all the shit that you've been told.
But all right, y'all. Again, my name is Darian Jennell. You can find me on Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook by that same name, DarianJennell. And my single that I'm gonna play for you guys actually is featuring Brian, so shout outs to him. And it's called Unconditional, so definitely go check that out.
But that real love. That's that love.
I am affected by what you do and say, and I don't think that you get it. How I communicate. When you're here, I'm so lonely. But after all this time, I just need you to hold me. Tell me it's gonna be alright. I know we both did some things we never meant to do, but I made a promise that day to stay and fight for you. I'ma keep it real and be true to you, baby. Look at all that we've been through. You make me so happy. This love is unconditional. It's unconditional. So glad that we took the time. Put this love in overdrive.
You made a difference in my life the moment I looked in your eyes.
They don't understand why we still here with no fear. I still gotcha.
They don't understand why we still here with no fear. They can't stop us. I know it's things that I shouldn't do. With all the shit that we've been through, I never knew it was an issue, but I just wanna love you, baby. Every word that you said still stuck in my head. On the first day that we met, I knew that you'll be the one for me. How do we get to this stage? It was never supposed to be this way. Please don't let these feelings go to waste. A love like yours will never be replaced. Oh, but I just wanted you to know that your soul is beautiful and my love is unconditional.
They don't understand why we still here with no fear. I still gotcha.
They don't understand why we still here with no fear. They can't stop us.
So glad that we took the time. They don't know, they don't know. Put this love in overdrive. They don't know, they don't know.
Made a difference in my life
They don't know.
the moment I looked in your eyes.
You know, love is an incredible thing, and we don't. We always
Yeah, this
talk
shit
about
hard.
unconditional
Woo!
We live.
That's hard. That's really hard.
I'm sorry, that was a little obnoxious, but that shit was fucking cold. I don't even do that shit to people, boy. I don't be telling motherfuckers. Like, I'll tell somebody that shit wrong, but that shit was just cold.
Nah, G, I didn't even know you knew how to sing, bro.
That shit just fucked my head up,
That
boy.
shit cold. That shit's cold. That's on SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's on SoundCloud.
Had you not just told me that was him, I wouldn't have known. I said, man,
That's
this
cold.
shit here.
Good.
So you wrote that yourself?
Yeah, I wrote my verse, the hook. He wrote his
How it
verse.
happened though was like we didn't have like a concept or nothing because it sounded like it go together, right? We didn't have a concept. It just like
Yeah.
came together. Like I had a verse, she had a verse.
Yeah,
we
and
put it together.
and we did the hook, and it was crazy. But
Even with the Lauryn Hill sample though, like
Yeah.
she was like love, unconditional. You know what I'm saying? Like it all
Hold on,
fits.
y'all
It's
2088 shit.
so yes,
That's hard, G.
man. Thank
That's
you so
hard.
much, y'all.
That's
Thank you.
hard.
That means like
That shit
everything.
hard.
Nah, low key.
You better be ready to sell some of them joints.
Nah, yeah.
Tweaking.